Another Strock that needs to be put back in his place.
Back when Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor originally released on the Xbox One, I 100%ed the crap out of it. Absolutely loved it. I've picked it up recently on the PC and I've been playing through it again. I've also picked up Shadow of War. For those who have not played it, it's a game based in Middle-earth and roughly around the same time as the Fellowship of the Ring, I believe. And you play as, actually I think it's just before, because you play as Talion, who's a Gondorian watchman on the Black Gate of Mordor. And he gets, for use of a better word, killed, and his soul gets merged with that of Celebrimbor, one of the elven smiths that Sauron hired many, many moons ago to make some of the Rings of Power. Well, I think maybe all of them. It was Celebrimbor and a few others. I have the Silmarillion and all that stuff. I love Lord of the Rings, but I'm not 100% lore master, so if anyone out there knows better, please pop it in the comments. I'm sure some people will do that anyway if I get anything wrong. But that being said, I have been a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings ever since I saw the Fellowship of the Ring. I didn't even know before the Fellowship of the Ring came out that there were the books. I know that sounds shocking and I do apologize on that, you know, on that, but I was how old was I? I would have been about 13 when the Fellowship of the Ring film came out, and it blew me away. I became a massive Lord of the Rings fan all the way through school and still to this day. I love watching the extended versions of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Yes, I love the Hobbit films. I prefer the Lord of the Rings films. I think they're much better made films, but I understand the issues that Peter Jackson had with the Hobbit trilogy and the fact that Guillermo del Toro kind of just dropped it and he didn't have enough time to do what he wanted to do. But now that that's all out of the way, Shadow of Mordor is a phenomenal game, whether you're a Lord of the Rings fan or not. It plays very much like more of the modern Assassin's Creed games like Origin, Odyssey or Valhalla. It's got fighting mechanics from the Batman Arkham games, with obviously, as you can see, pressing Y to be able to counter or be triangle on PlayStation, etc. And you can pull off awesome combos. You can build up your Wraith meter, you can fire arrows, and you can just consistently upgrade Talion, which is really, really cool. The world itself obviously is based in around Mordor, so it's not too colourful, but it just looks like Mordor, you know, it has that feel. And there's recurring characters from the movies and the books in here. Of course, with this first one you have the Black Hand of Sauron, you also have Gollum. In the second game you have Shelob, although it's kind of like a not lore accurate Shelob, but you know, that being said, they're video games, they're taking dramatic license, and they're I don't know what they're doing with this Gollum game coming up, because it looks not very good. But Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, both respectively, are still amazing games, and if you have not played them, you must play them. They are so good. There is so much to do, so much to collect. There's loads of lore to find. There's just loads of you can just pull off so many awesome fighting combos and attacks and finishing moves, and you can ride some of the monsters. I'm not going to give it away, but you can ride some of the monsters. I would say not give it away. This game's like what, 5-6 years old, but nevertheless, it's just such a, it even looks amazing. Obviously I'm playing this on my PC and I've got everything pretty much at max. I don't have a massively powerful PC, but I can play this one and the second one pretty much at max graphics, and it just looks stunning still now. The lighting, the textures, everything just looks really, really good. And like I said, the gameplay is solid, and the Nemesis system is what really makes these Middle-earth games, is the fact that you can forge sort of, for use of better word, relationship with some of the orcs, and you can piss them off, and you can burn them, you can beat them, you can attack them, you can let them go, you can enslave them, and they will remember, and the confrontations will grow and change and evolve. Of course, it's a lot more in depth in the second game, but for this first game, when it originally came out, It was mind-blowing. It was so cool. You could let an orc go and he'd be like, hey, I remember you. Or if he kills you and you respawn, he'll throw it in your face that he's thought he killed you once before, and all that kind of jazz. And it's really, really cool. The Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War are two of the best Lord of the Rings games that's ever been. Now, yes, I hope that whoever buys the gaming license, which is currently up for sale, actually HD remasters the Third Age game, which is an amazing RPG. I hope they remaster the Fellowship of the Ring, and the two movie licensed ones, The Two Towers and The Return of the King. They were awesome games. I cannot tell you how many times I played the demo of The Two Towers on the PlayStation 2 back in the day. I absolutely loved it. And then when I got The Two Towers on the Xbox, again, another Lord of the Rings game I 100%ed the crap out of. Absolutely loved it. But please let me know in the comments down below. Have you played the Shadows of games? Middle-earth games? Middle-earth games. We'll go with that. Middle-earth games. Have you played them? Have you not played them and you just, like, you're going to pick them up? You can get them really, really cheap. I'm talking dirt cheap. There's a website called CD Keys, which is available all over the world. Make sure you buy the right game code, but I picked up them both for like £2 each. Literally, there's so many other games I've picked up dirt cheap on there, but these two are so worth it. There's so much content, so much to do, and I can't wait to go through it, through both of them again and again, and actually do proper reviews for them. This one is just more of a sort of, you know, just giving it my... That's what my YouTube channel is. I'm not a professional game journalist. I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not a pro anything, really. I'm just a gamer that loves video games, and when I want to talk about them, I make videos about them, and that's pretty much it. But thank you very much for watching me prattle on about it, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you very much.